I want to ask you about your memories of Pete Perrone because you work for him, Tim. Tim Saracki. This is Tim Saracki. Oh, you already know that one.
Oh, memories of Pete. Where do I begin, Greg?
Do you remember you met him the first time? Like he was trying to get people to come in, right? He said, "Please come in and see my club."
It was after a Thursday in the Square, and I was walking downtown after coming back down with Mark Opitz and Sharon Alley. I don't know if you remember her.
No, you're making her up.
No, she passed away.
Oh, well, sorry.
She was like she was like a local Buffalo fixture in the scene, and we decided to walk down Washington, and I came across this bar I'd never seen before. I stared around the corner, and I said, "Let's go there. Why not go there?"
So you're always an adventurous kind of guy.
Exploring things, Greg. Always exploring, and I said to myself, "Okay, well, let's go down here," and I convinced the rest of them. And there was Pete in his tight jeans, tucked in under his the mustache and everything, and his hairdo. And I said, "Wow, this guy is trippy." So I walked in, and it was it was like no other bar, in the city at the time. Because in that stage, there wasn't that very many musical venues that you could play at, that a band could play at, that would be a cool venue.
That's true. There was no places like that practically. Trail wasn't like that. It never has been.
I mean, it was just basically the Continental and Nietzsche's and maybe a couple other places that have since.
Yeah, there's more now.
Met an unfortunate demise, but I walked in and I liked it right off the bat.
And why did he hire you? Did you talk him into it?
Well, this is years later. I was working at Star Bar, and a lot of people were talking about the Mohawk place, and they always have the coolest shows. They'd have like Question Mark and the Mysterians and the Flesh
I was there.
Tones and the Flesh Tones and a whole bunch of different bands. I was garage bands, country, alternative country kind of bands that I really liked a lot.
Alt country.
That's right.
Did Hank Williams III play there?
I don't know about that. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think he's in the roster, but
I think Ray played there, right?
Yeah. So after Star Bar closed and I was like filling around for a job, I went to the Funhouse in Lackawanna, and I saw a lot of great bands there too. I saw Warren Zevon play there.
Yeah, he was good.
Motorhead and a whole bunch, interesting bands that played there, but it wasn't my scene. It just definitely was not my scene. So I eventually talked to Pete, and I said, "Look, Pete, I need a job, buddy. Can you help me out? I need a job." "Well, you can fill in for Jack or Doctor if you want." I said, "Yeah, that's fine."
That's great.
I filled in for Jack and Hunter. You know Jack Hunter, right?
Yeah, sure, I know him. Last time I saw him, he gave me directing tips.
Yeah.
Told me how to direct movies. He did. He gave me.
Well, he's in the biz now, as we all know. Oh,
yeah, he is. He's in Los Angeles. Yeah.
One of the few running trains in downtown Buffalo right now. They come every half hour now. But anyway, that's a whole other topic. Wait.
Were there any bad moments with Pete over the years, or always smooth?
No, I eventually wormed my way in to be the daytime bartender manager, and no, there was never any bad moments. Although there was that fire in 2002, which was very troublesome.
That's bad.
Because I was in Rochester watching a Red Wings of Bison's game. I drove back. I came into the bar, and he goes, I got this call from Pete saying I want to meet with everybody. And I got this feeling like he was like looking over everybody, like, oh my gosh, what happened here? Like, who did this? And he was eyeing everybody's suspicion. I got this feeling, I had this Barton Fink feeling, and I said to myself, wow. He's not going to accuse me, but I still felt that way. I know he wasn't.
No, right.
But you feel guilty by denial, and he refurbished after that, and it was great. And then after I got the Seneca Casino job at Seneca Niagara Casino, I went back to Mohawk to work Thursdays in the Square.
I thought you were going to say that you got Mohawk because you're part Indian, so that's why working at Mohawk, that's why you got you the job.
No, I got the casino job because I'm Seneca.
All the other people, it's a Mohawk operation. That's why they call it Mohawk Place.
No, I got the Seneca job because I was Indian. But no, Pete doesn't believe in anything about race. As long as you can do your job,
So Pete was not a racist, but he was a right winger.
Yeah, totally.
And he was a conservative, and he was not Mr. Feminism.
No. If you did your job and you did it the right way, he'd leave you alone.
So he thought it was okay when
you were pretty much unhindered.
So he thought it was okay having Robin Conniff there, even though she was a woman.
Robin Conniff and Pete Perrone. You know Robin Conniff.
I do. I love Robin Conniff.
Your old co-host.
Love her.
Your old co-host on the TV show.
Oh yeah, I love her.
Yeah. Well. Yeah.
Cherry Bob. Cherry Bob.
Well.
Exactly, Richard.
There was a weird dichotomy there. You know, kind of a love-hate kind of thing going there. I mean, he didn't hire women for a long time because the previous women he hired ripped him off.
Oh, I hate when women rip you off.
Point blank.
It's like film noir.
That's what it is, man.
Yeah.
You know, once bitten,
Chicks.
it's all over after that.
Speaking of women, Amy,
smart.
Ask Tim a couple questions. Pretend he's a new person you've never met.
Yeah, you do that.
Be over here,
What is
though.
this, Cabernet
Do it over here,
Sauvignon?
though.
I don't know. It's
Richard,
Merlot.
watch
I
it.
believe it's
That's
Merlot.
all we got.
You tell me.
Oh, I love
Is that a good? Yeah, it's a heavy
good
little
vintage.
wine.
It's a good vintage.
It smacks you in the face and says, "Have a nice night there, Tim."
That's right.
So yeah. So what is your big memory?
My big memory basically was a White Stripe show in August 11th, my birthday, August 11th of 2001.
I did not know you. I would have been there.
A month before 9/11, and everyone was like having a good vibe. There was a small stage. Nobody, absolutely nobody, knew it would be the show would be that big. I was the day bartender manager there, and I was getting all these phone calls from people as far away as San Francisco, Vancouver, that wanted to go to this show because that was the big thing at that time was the White Stripes.
And the only thing that was standing in between it was you. You were the man. You were the guy they had to go through.
I just had to tell him one thing, Amy. I said, look, don't talk to me about tickets. Go through the ticket agency, okay? You can't get tickets through me, all right? Go through the ticket agency.
I just make the drinks.
Yeah, exactly. So what wound up happening is we oversold the bar is what happened. There was probably about, and this is before the backstage was built. This is like when it was smaller, and they played on the front stage. And it became one of these fire hazard kind of things where it was really scary. And I finished my shift, met, the Stripes, Megan and what's his name? Mark, or I don't know. What's his name? The White Stripes. Yeah, one of those guys.
I want to say John, but I don't think it's not.
Yeah.
It's not John. It's not that.
No,
common,
I can't remember his name now.
He does a duet with Mick Jagger.
Yeah.
Very
and Loretta Lynn as well.
Really?
Jack White. Thank you.
See, I said John. Look how whoa.
That's Mr. Wicca right there.
That's him.
That's
him,
why we
folks.
hire him, man.
Turn that camera on yourself and give yourself a round of applause.
So no, it was just incredible. I mean, all my friends came in from out of town. My friends Dave McBride and Lee Archibald came in from Brooklyn. And my friend Bill Cleeley came in from Atlanta. My sister was there, and it was just an awesome time.
And it would just
I didn't see any of the show because you couldn't get in.
That's why you don't know
couldn't get in.
You didn't see
as soon as I my shift was over, I just said, okay, I'll walk around the block and come back in. Could not get through. Could not get in at all.
That's what you want,
But,
though.
yeah,
That's what you want.
That's what you need.
So it makes memory. Best drink you make.
Best drink I make.
Yeah.
Well, I make a hell of a Bahama Mama.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I put the banana liqueur in there, and I mix it up with a grenadine and just a splash of pineapple. If you put too much pineapple, it's going to overwhelm the banana.
Yeah, no,
in it.
I can
You want
feel-
more banana is what you want. You want more banana.
Well, that's my motto. I want more banana.
Banana. Yeah.
That's I kind of live like that. I thought I was the only
She
one.
wants more banana,
but-
Richard.
I thought I was the only one, but I guess
Yeah.
I'm not. And what's the thing that pisses you off as a bartender? Is it somebody gets smart mouth with you or?
Oh, yeah. Well, that's a given. But I'd say the worst thing basically is when they don't know what they want and they order for a bunch of other people and they're all hanging around and they got people down the row that indecisive.
You're
and I'm
holding
busy,
up the
I'm running
line
around
here. Come on, yeah.
And I got people like Greg or
Yeah, he's got to be a pain in the ass at a bar. He's got to be.
Yeah.
You're just like, come on, get
Yeah.
out of my way, buddy.
Get out of my way.
Absolutely.
So how you doing? You look great.
Thank you. I'm Bianca because we are.
But you
we're
lost
going
some weight.
to-
You've been
we are
doing Pilates?
going to- No, I am a fitness trainer, so.
I know you are.
And I have less clothes on,
Can you train me?
so I can do that.
You
I
can
do
do
that
me.
right
You can
now.
do me some Pilates.
Absolutely.
some
And while we're
balance.
drinking wine, as a matter of fact, it's going to be a whole new
I'm
thing.
drinking your wine, sweetheart.
That's okay.
You do know that.
That's okay. That's
All right,
okay. And you
all
had
right.
your mouth on it, so don't even want it back. I
I'm
know.
safe.
I know where you've been.
Given my sex life recently, I'm safe.
All
Trust
right,
me on that.
that's all we
Trust
need to
me.
know. Well, you have a nice time in there.
You too.
And it's lovely working with you.
It's lovely working with you, and we always have a great show.
Oh, forever.
That is correct.
Forever.
Okay.